Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson, and I'm back today with only one trade. I did the pound New Zealand. Today's date is August the 12th. Just to let you know, just in case you didn't know, that the pound New Zealand usually moves the most number of pips every day. It moves up and down quite a few pips. The ADR is 148 pips. And today I already went 143. There it is. When it gets about down to here, which is, it was within 5 pips of the ADR. So I got in this morning about 8:32 New York time, and for about an hour, actually an hour and 5 minutes, I was in the trade and then I closed the trade. So I was only trading for roughly an hour today, and I am already done for the day. Just have to wrap up this video. Here we go. I got in right here where this cursor is. Everything was indicating to me that it was going to go down. Very clear to see. Now at this point in time, it was not a great way to trade. Of course, unless I drop it down to the 5 minutes. So let's just run a check on that 5 minutes. It was pretty close to a great way to trade, but definitely not on the 15. But at any point, everything was screaming to sell. I got in a trade. It went, let's see what it went against me. Went against me 4 pips. And for the pound New Zealand, 4 pips is nothing. And a little over an hour later, I closed out the trade with a grand total of 54 pips. Very happy if I can get 50 pips or more. And those 54 pips on the pound New Zealand paid $3,511. So if your trading is not producing like my master trigger is producing, I suggest you get your hands on it. And to do so, all you got to do is look right below this video. We'll see this right up. The master trigger system I do charge $250 for has well over 3.5 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. It comes with 4 MT4 templates, 8 custom indicators, and my favorite meter. Would not trade without it, and you should not be trading without a good meter. And remember, not all meters are equal. I went through it more than 12 meters, and this one here is the best one that I came across. Now it comes with a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents. This will give you a lot of training and education on how to trade the markets, which is what you need to find success. Now there's a lot of ways to trade, and I do teach a lot of ways to trade. That's why there's 42 training videos and there's 9 bonus videos. Now my number one way of trading is a great way to trade. This was pretty close, but not quite. But anyhow, this is basically what it looks like until it gets over to this position in here. So I jumped the gun a little bit quicker, but I knew that it was going to go down. And once you know the trend direction, just wait for a bit of a pullback, which is exactly what I did right here. And it went very little against me. So now I wanted to point out all my trigger systems are very good. They all work. But that's because I know how to trade the markets. I know the flow of the markets. And of course, once you learn that, then you will find a lot of systems out there. Matter of fact, most of them will work. That's where a lot of traders are doing things wrong, including me. I used to change systems every week or two until I got through 700 systems. That is the wrong way to do it. You got to pick something you like and get a lot of training and education that teaches you how to trade. Like for me, it's moving averages and a few indicators down at the bottom. And I'm a day trader. You got to decide what kind of a trader you are. I like to get in, get out, grab 40 to 60 pips a day, and done. I don't like to try to get 200 to 500 pips, because just as easy as you could be up 100 pips, if you leave that trade running for a few days, those 100 pips could easily turn into a 200 pip loser. So you have to make those decisions before you trade with a live account. Remember, the psychological part of trading, that is the biggest killer of all. It's worth at least 50% out of 100% on your way to finding success. And then the trade management is worth 20%, money management another 20%. And guess what's left over? It's the system. It's only worth 10%. So don't be dwelling on the system. You have to learn how to trade the markets. And that's why it took me 8 years to figure this out. I kept thinking it was the system, but it's not the system. I guarantee you give me any system at all that you may have, and within a week I'll be up and trading it with success within a week. And that's because I know how the market flows. And nobody will tell you that. If people are selling you systems, they're trying to get hundreds if not thousands of dollars out of your pocket, and they're going to say this, with this system you're going to have great success. Well, if you don't know how the market moves on a daily basis, that system you will fail. So it's up to you. Spend your money wherever you want, but you have to learn that. So anyhow, I wanted to show why this master trigger is a bit better than the other trigger systems, is because of these 5 things that I teach right here. In each and every one of these videos, I show and give a lot of advanced trading tips. Now this is the most recent 2 videos I did, how to get near perfect timing entries. This is perfect right here. This is near perfect, within, like it was, I think, 4 pips. So when you can pull the trigger and you're immediately making, not immediately because you got to cover the spread, but as you can see, it went down. So that's near perfect timing entries, and I teach exactly how to do that. And even some days I get this a little off, and then I might need a 20-25 pip stop. It's just the way trading goes. Every trader in the world, including myself, sometimes gets it off a bit. But as long as you know the direction that it's going to go, so you just have to hang tight for 20-25 pips until it does the pullback, hook around, and keep going in your favor. In other words, if you sold right here, as an example, look at this, 28 pips. This is 30 pips with the spread. So if you get the timing wrong, then you just got to wait for the cycle. And I teach where you should be getting in the trade. But the market doesn't go 100%. See how it came all the way back up here? And it never did here. Pulling the trigger here could have easily went back up to there, which is 15 pips. So it's just the way that the market flows, and not much you can do about it except trade and hope you get the timing right. But anyhow, I also this one here, how to stay in the trade for more pips. I've already got a signal here now to get out, so it looks like I got out at the right time. And also how to trade at the right hand edge. I teach right at the right hand edge here. Should you be buying or selling? And everything is critical. The right pair, the right time, the right market. You know, you got to get all these things in correct, or you will lose. And of course, how to trade higher time frames. These 5 things are worth a lot more than what I'm charging here. Now, my number one way of trading is a great way to trade. Not quite today, but it was approaching to that, and has a very high success rate. At least 9 out of 10 trades are successful as long as you follow the rules that I teach within the training videos. Now, I do show dozens of great trade setups, exactly what you should be focusing on. I also teach how to backtest the master trigger, how to scalp the market, how to scan the market. I also teach how to trade all 3 sessions along with this London close. And also teach how to trade pullbacks. From here up to the goal line is a pullback. And of course, if it breaks through and keeps going up, then that's a reversal, which is what I teach. Also teach how to trade the goal line. There's always a lot of trade opportunities around the goal line. Also teach how to trade the news. Difficult, but it is doable. I suggest do trading that is more easy to do, and that is a great way to trade. And also teach how to trade with a day job. In other words, while you're trying to find success at trading, you don't have to quit your job, but you can certainly trade either before New York or after New York, like when you come back home after working 8 hours. That applies to people in North America. Over in Europe and whatnot, they get up in the morning, they just trade to London and right into the New York. They have it the best over in Europe. So let's see now. If you have any questions at all you got to do is pick up the phone, call me. Here's my number. Here's my email. It's Forex_. Remember, there's an underscore here. That's my email address. I do prefer Skype. Made it easy for you. All you got to do is click on this link. We will have contact. Save you the trouble of searching for me on Skype. And through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session. And that'll probably last about 45 minutes, depending on how many questions you have for me. Now, over many years, I developed 27 trigger systems. All you got to do is click on this link right here, and you will see screenshots of each and every one of them. So I do believe that just about wraps up this video. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trade, happy trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.